From the PEP Radio Newsroom, this is the hourly news blast. LGBTQ Nation is reporting political expert Robert Reich says impeaching Trump and convicting him in the Senate is no longer a pipe dream. The President of the United States is stark raving mad, wrote Reich, who served as President Bill Clinton's Secretary of Labor and is now a professor of public policy at the University of California, Berkeley, in a recent op-ed. He's a clear and present danger to America and the world. The American public is beginning to see it. Impeachment, he said, is the only option because Trump's cabinet and advisors have no integrity and won't use the 25th Amendment to remove him from office. They're ambitious, unprincipled traitors, Reich said. Reich acknowledged that Trump has been impeached twice with no success, but he really believes the third time's the charm, because it seems likely that Democrats will retake control of the House and the Senate in this fall's midterm elections unless Trump prevents free and fair elections. And because it's also possible that there will be enough votes in the Senate starting next January to convict Trump of impeachable offenses and send him packing, he said. Reich pointed out that public sentiment against Trump, even among MAGA diehards, is skyrocketing, and it's likely to swing even further against him, he wrote, because he's going out of his mind at a rapid rate. He said there are plenty of vulnerable Republicans in the midterm elections, making it possible for Democrats to gain control. And there are also Republicans who are up for a vote in 2028 who may feel pressured by their constituents to vote to convict Trump. So it's possible to get to the 67 votes, my friends, and it's absolutely necessary that we try. A recent poll from Lake Research Partners found that 52% of U.S. voters want Donald Trump to be impeached. Only 40% of voters don't want him to be impeached, with the rest undecided. This is an unprecedented result this early in a presidential term, said Lake analyst John Bonifaz, who noted that voters have turned on Trump earlier in his term than they did against Richard Nixon in 1974. He also said that the public only turned on Nixon after a thorough congressional investigation into Watergate, whereas Congress right now is doing everything it can to avoid investigating Trump, and the public still wants him impeached. And CNN's chief data analyst Harry Enton told viewers in March that there seems to be no bottom as the president's approval ratings keep falling. He said it's also key to point out that it's not one specific event bringing down Trump's numbers. It's a slew of events that have come together and have continuously dropped his net approval rating. It is sped up now, Enton said, but this has been a steady fall into the abyss. You can hear more from Robert Reich on Coffee Clutch with Robert Reich here on PEP Radio every Saturday and Sunday at 2 p.m. That's a news blast for this hour. PEP Radio is available on the Live 365 app, the PEP Radio page at paequality.com, Roku, and Alexa. Up next, we have the Meadville area weather forecast here on PEP Radio.